Where have I been? Is a question that I think at this point is probably fair game to ask. Also, where am I now? And where did my hair go? There's a whole bunch of questions that I think are fair of you guys as my subscribers to ask. And that's because I haven't uploaded anything to this channel in, I want to say, about 2 years, maybe even almost 3 years. And so I wanted to make this channel update video to sort of explain why I've been absent from YouTube and why there's been such a long gap between past videos and the ones, hopefully, I'll be making now in the future. So the short answer to those questions is, or at least the first one, I can't really answer the hair question, is that I was completing grad school. For those of you interested in knowing, I was earning my master's degree in English at the University of Illinois in Springfield, and that was a degree that had an emphasis in digital pedagogy or digital teaching. Pedagogy is just the fancy word for teaching, essentially. And it was actually the things that we were talking about in those classes when I was completing my coursework that made me want to start a YouTube channel, that gave me the idea for this whole thing. Because we talked quite a great deal about the opportunities that new media and digital technology were affording to educators and what that means for schooling and education, that now all of a sudden we have this technology where there can be online classrooms and students can have access to lectures that before they would have had to have, well, one, paid large sums of money for, and two, actually attended the university campuses in order to sit in on. So while that's great, and I learned a lot, earning the master's degree, it turns out, was relatively hard. And by relatively, I mean it was super hard, and it took up all of my time. And so nothing got produced on this channel. Also, what happened following shortly on the heels of that was that I moved out of my parents' house and got my own place for the first time. So that explains the second question, where I'm at now. I haven't yet decided on what my setup is going to be for future videos. I really liked the way that things were in my older videos with like the chalkboard to one side of me and you could see the bookcase in the background. I actually do have sort of the same setup in one of my bedrooms. This is a 2-bedroom apartment, and I turned the second one into a kind of library study area. But the lighting in there is kind of strange, and I couldn't really figure out a way to make things work. I think I will eventually, but for right now, I'm going to be making videos here in my kitchen. Hopefully the background isn't too boring or dull to look at. You could always check out the, I think it's dying, but the Majesty palm back there in the corner. That might actually be a reason to tune in. You can watch it slowly shrivel away from video to video. Hope not. I liked it. And it also cost strangely a good amount of money. I don't know if anybody's into buying plants and decorating their houses with plants. I thought I was, but things keep dying. There's another one here that's not doing so hot either, but they cost a lot of money. And so I remember when I bought them, I thought, well, I gotta keep this thing alive for at least a couple months in order to get my money's worth out of it. I've had it for about a year now, so if it's its time, I'm not gonna complain. But anyway, so I've finished up my grad degree. I moved into my own place. I've also been working as an adjunct English instructor at the University of Illinois, the same college that I graduated from. And that's been an interesting experience. It was my first actual official job in education, although I've substitute taught before that. But substitute teaching, how can I say this kindly? It's not so much teaching as it is babysitting. And that's not to denigrate all the experiences I had. I actually enjoyed subbing in some of the classes quite a bit. But as far as creating my own content, my own curriculum, making up lesson plans and grading papers, this job as an adjunct English instructor that I've been doing for the past year or so is my first experience with things like that. And I was teaching composition classes. So that's what I've been up to. Hopefully that wasn't too boring of a rundown for you. But now summer's here, and I have some breathing room, and I am definitely excited to start making videos again. So that's one reason that I made this channel update video, just to let you know that I'm still alive. Another reason is that I've been thinking about what I want to do in the future, and basically I want to rethink what this channel is about. So I still want to do the more formal scripted lecture videos, such as the ones I've done in the past on Shakespeare in the Let's Get Lit series. So I will be making more of those. But I also want to do videos that have more of a vlog feel to them, where I can sort of discuss my thoughts on education and on literature and teaching in general, and also why I think reading classical literature is important. So I think that those would be kind of more informal, laid-back videos. Probably they'd take less time to produce. So be looking for those. And also I want to make videos on composition and rhetoric too, topics in those areas, because again, that's what I've been teaching for the past year, and as I've been teaching it, I've sort of accumulated some thoughts on those subjects. But most importantly, or the biggest difference, I guess you could say, from the past videos to the ones I'll be making in the future, is that I want to make videos for everybody and not directed specifically to high school age audiences, such as what I initially intended for this channel. I want to offer content that is beneficial to learners of all ages. And I don't want it to be just me either. I'm not quite sure at this point who would be interested in coming onto this channel, but I think it'd be cool to have almost podcast-like discussions of different great works of literature. Maybe get some fellow professors that I know, or some students, to just sort of sit around and talk about what these works mean to them, and also how they see them influencing pop culture and current events. And again, as I said in my very first video on this channel, I'm interested in and open to suggestions. So leave a comment as to what topics or books that you would like me to cover, and I'll try to cover those. So that's all I really have to say for this video. Stay tuned. Keep your fingers crossed. This won't be the last time you see me for another 2 years. I do have some ideas, and they should be pretty fun, and hopefully you enjoy them, and I will have them uploaded soon. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you later.